Hey guys, welcome back to Our Die's a Donor. We're your host, Riley.
And I'm Carly.
And this is part 2 from last week.
Of our Q&A.
Yeah.
This week won't be as long because we went ham on the questions last week, but that's okay.
That was fun.
Sometimes you deserve a shorter episode. You deserve a little break from us, even though
Yeah.
you choose to listen.
Yep. And we said we were going to wear the same outfits. I kind
And
of
I
did.
didn't.
Carly did not.
I was a mess
But
last week.
I don't know if you can tell, but we have our cool lights behind us. We have the same
Mm-hmm.
light. We look all fancy.
Yeah. And next week we'll have more lights because it'll be our New Year's edition.
Oh my gosh.
Party. We have to try to get balloons or something.
Oh yeah. Oh, we got to
We
save the
said
balloons
that.
for my birthday.
Oh yeah, that's what we were gonna do. But we can get like
Yeah.
2023 balloons, like little ones. I'm sure like the dollar store would have something.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh no, I'm yawning.
Or because our videos are side by side, I'll get like 20 and then
And I'll
you
get
get
23.
23. Yeah.
Ooh, that would be cute.
That'd be so cute.
Okay,
I
we can
like
do that.
And did you notice our nails are both red?
No, I did. I
That's
haven't broke
crazy.
any yet.
I hope you don't.
ASMR.
Oh, I love that sound.
Wait, if I do this. Oh.
Oh, this one where it's like,
My cats are like, what the fuck is that?
it's like an
I wish you
ASMR
could
channel.
see this cat right now. I'm gonna send you a Snapchat. I wish I could turn
Okay.
my laptop. Oh, he just moved.
They always do when you want a picture too.
He's like, I know you're taking one, you little beach.
Yep.
Oh, I have an announcement. You don't even know it. I don't know if it's that much of an announcement.
Uh-oh.
Grant wants to possibly start podcasting because his voice is so nice. Because I've had multiple people tell me that his like voice is just so soothing. So he might start one if anybody likes his voice. It's probably going to be like storytelling of some sort.
I love that.
Yeah. So Dave from work was like, your voice, you get into like a trance and your voice puts me asleep. And then Grant come on and he was like, oh my God, his voice like puts me to sleep. Like you guys,
Really?
yeah, he's like in a good way. But I think he was like, I almost fell asleep like doing laundry.
Oh my
So,
God.
and then there's,
That's cool.
I guess your voice is just too like peppy because I must
Wow.
get in like, not in a bad way.
I'm too peppy. Sorry.
No, I just get talking and then I just like, I guess I get kind of like low and slow and it's apparently soothing, even though I don't find my voice that soothing. But
I think you have a relaxing voice.
I've been told like when I was working at the weddings and I'd be on the phone like trying to calm brides down, I've had multiple people be like, your voice is very calming, like you have a very nice customer service voice. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And then when I do like the announcements on the plane too, because sometimes the managers would let me do the announcements, they're always like, oh yes, you could be a manager. And I'm like, just because of my announcements.
I love that. That's so funny.
So
cool.
Yeah, if I ever go back flying, I know I can be a manager just for my announcements.
You could. I like
Not
that.
put anybody in a panic.
What if you were in a panic, though? Does your voice still stay the same?
I don't know. I think you can just hear me breathing a little bit more. Like when I was doing my recurrent training, they put me as manager, so I had to do all the announcements for like all the emergencies. And it was like I was not prepared. I was preparing for a different position. And then they're like, okay, we're going to have you as manager. And I'm like, no. So I was like, okay, when you hear emergency. And I was like, if you hear brace. And I'm just like, like it was. And then I got off and they're like, you were breathing real heavy. And I'm like, but if I was actually like, I've been in emergency situations and like.
Have you? On the plane?
Yeah, I had a guy like basically die on me once. Brought him back
on top
to life.
of you?
No, not on top of me. Just like we took off and he like wasn't breathing. He was like as hard as a rock, and I handled it. But like when my instructors are standing there like staring at you and you're just trying to like get through it, you're like, oh my God, like just dying.
I'd probably break out in a rash and start crying and sweating and all kinds of things. I wouldn't know what to do.
I definitely was sweating. They said I did a good job, but like I almost had a panic attack.
I would have, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back from Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Weight Wonders. I'm here.
She's
Because
alive.
you were talking about like panics in planes, and I seriously thought our plane was going down. It was landing in Minnesota, and the weather that day was apparently super bad. It was like it was coming, and we were like above the houses. Like I've flown into Minneapolis enough to know like the route we're going, and I'm like, we are way too close to these houses, and all of a sudden the plane just goes, shoo, and I'm like, ah. And I like screamed a little bit, and no one else is like panicking, and I'm like, what? Like, is this supposed to be
Is this
happening? It was
normal?
real. It was really scary, and it just came down so fast.
Oh my god.
Like so fast. I was
I
scared.
have had that happen before, but it almost like feels like you bounce off the runway when you hit it.
Yeah.
But
Well, it just felt like we landed way too fast. Like it wasn't smooth at all.
yeah, that's weird. That
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I've had bad landings, but like I've landed a million times, so I think I'm just a little bit
Yeah.
more used to it. Probably.
Right. I just don't land like in the winter very often. I think I have like 2-3 times, but maybe that was it. I don't know.
All my flying has basically been in the winter, like winter to sunny destinations, and then sunny destinations back to winter. That's it.
Scary.
That's the only reason why I'm used to it. Yeah, but I like turbulence and stuff. Like it puts me to sleep. I know that's weird, but
Are you a
like
psycho?
best sleeps on the plane when it's turbulent. Like I would, if they would make us like sit because there was like too much like mild turbulence, they make you sit down. I would be in the back like fighting to stay awake.
Are you a psychopath? What are you
Yeah, and
talking
it's
about?
like the back
No.
is oh my cat.
Oh heavens.
The back is gets the turbulence worse than the front. But I would just be like bumping around like a roller coaster, just like sitting there, like falling asleep.
No.
I know it's weird.
I'm like gripping on to like the handles like that. I'm like, we're going down.
I think it's like I get to that point. It's just like, well, you can't. Apparently, statistically, there's actually never been a plane crash because of turbulence. I don't know if that's true or not, but like specifically because of turbulence. Because like, not to explain it because I don't know everything, but like you're just hitting like air pockets, right? So you're still kind of like stuck in the air. It's just like
What's an air pocket though? What does that mean?
it's just like hotter or colder air than what you're flying.
Why do you have to shake though? Why are we shaking?
Because it's
Why is it?
because
I don't
it's
get it.
like the density of the air. So like you're passing through it and it's more dense than the air that you're already in, if that makes sense. So like it just jostles the plane a bit because it's not smooth. It's not all the same density. That's basically all it is.
Science. The first person to go through turbulence probably would have been like, oh my
Oh my god, probably like what
With a
the
pen.
hell?
Yeah. Well, science, I guess. Now you know.
I could be all wrong. I'm just kidding. Anyways, enough about flying.
Fun facts
That's
with
not
Carl.
what this podcast is about.
We just change it.
Oh my god, did you just hear
What
my
about flying?
cat drop?
Flying facts. I heard noises.
They're ridiculous. Anyways, are you ready to get into it?
Let's get into it.
I knew you were going to say that.
We didn't do that in the last one. How did
We
you
also,
know?
I don't even think we introduced ourselves in the last one.
Yeah, you introduced you, and I was just like, I am here too.
No, I don't even think we said like welcome back or anything.
Oh, you're right.
I think we were just like, hey guys.
Yeah, I think you were like, hi, I'm sick.
Yeah, probably. I think I was just on another. I was in space. I was a space cadet that day. Okay. So I don't know if we want to ask these other ones. So like the next question was just like siblings. So like I think it was kind of just like, do you have any? Have you found any? Obviously we have. And this coming from a DCP study. So like Martin he hasn't found any siblings or his donor. Isn't that so weird? I think.
Is he older though?
Martin?
Yeah.
I think he was like 34. But
Yeah,
like,
it's weird,
I can't remember. I'm pretty sure he's done the DNA testing and he hasn't found anything. But he's from Norway, so maybe they just like, I don't know. Maybe,
just a one and done.
Yeah, maybe they're actually regulated there.
Yeah, right. That'd be a first.
So yeah, he doesn't have any siblings.
We're waiting for a boy. So if anybody's a boy that
There's any
knows
boys
you
out there that
are,
wants to fake be our siblings?
no, if you're a boy and you came from a sperm donor, please go get DNA tested because you might be our sibling.
Yeah, if you have any friends that are donor conceived, make them do it.
Yeah.
And hopefully they're like in between us or something, like location wise. And
That'd be
then
cool.
we can meet up with them.
Yeah.
Um,
Just girls for now.
yep. So the next question, oh my God, my cat.
Oh, hello.
The next question is, what is a parent and what makes a parent a parent? Oh,
Oh,
Salem has
meow.
something to say. Yes. Do you want to tell the audience? I'm your parent.
See, he's sad because he doesn't remember his.
We can go visit them if you want.
Do you know who they are?
Yeah. Pretty sure the
Really?
cat's name is Smudge.
Smudge?
Yeah.
That's on my list of pet names is Smudge.
Really?
Yeah, if I ever get like a gray cat or like a gray dog, like Smudge.
She was, yeah, a great cat.
See? I knew it. That's cute.
She's just a little barn cat.
Oh, fun. A parent. Someone that raises you. Not someone that births you.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be someone that births you. That's just a
carrier of a fetus.
carrier.
A kid carrier. That's what we should
Sounds
call them. If it's like a mom, a kid carrier. And
yes.
a dad could be a I don't
Donor.
know. Donor dropper.
Ew. I don't like these terms you're coming up with. I really don't like them.
Sorry,
We're not putting those on a t-shirt.
Donor dropper. That'd be bad. Okay.
Your next question is what is a sibling?
I don't know. I don't have any. I'm just kidding. I got Carl. What is a
See,
sibling?
that one's funny because it's like that one is like a parent doesn't have to be blood related, but like I feel like your siblings, you just automatically think of someone that's blood related. Because like I wouldn't call my best friend my siblings. I love them like a sibling.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But I wouldn't call them my sibling. But then like my stepdad is my stepdad. He's
right.
a father figure.
Weird. It's true though.
But wait, then at the same time, like adopted people would call their siblings that they grew up with siblings.
Yeah, maybe it's someone.
And then we didn't grow up together, so but we're still siblings.
Yeah.
So it could be anything.
Oh, I don't like that. You should put that back. That sounds real bad. No, the microphone.
What did I do? Oh, I didn't know I did anything.
Oh yeah, it sounded like
better?
you were. Oh yeah, much better. It sounded like you were very far away.
Oh, I thought you meant my wire. I was like, does it look that bad? God.
Oh no. God. No, it was
so angry at me.
Sorry.
Okay, I don't want to answer the next one because I feel like it's just gonna get into like pro-choice.
What is it? Can you just read it?
When does life begin?
Oh.
We're pro-choice though, so if anybody's listening and they're not, you can fuck right off.
Yeah. You can have one of these.
When did you begin?
When I was birthed.
When I had a brain.
Yeah. That could be pro-choice though.
But they don't have a brain. Like, isn't like a brain. What's the last thing to develop? What is the last?
I think that would be a dumb answer. Isn't it doesn't your head go like this and comes together?
The lungs are the last major organ to finish developing.
Really? I would have said the lungs came first.
When fully mature, they produce a chemical that affects the hormones in your body. Okay, so when my hormones start happening.
True.
I'm going to see when does the brain develop?
I'm still waiting for mine to develop.
When does a brain develop in a fetus? The fetal brain begins to develop during the 3rd week of gestation. Okay, no, so not a brain.
Gestation, isn't that when you eat food?
It's when it starts to develop. When does a brain finish developing?
Isn't it when you're like 30? Isn't it for girls when they're like 25?
No. Yeah. But I mean a baby. Your baby's brain development is a complex process that continues throughout your pregnancy. At just 6 weeks, the embryo, brain, and nervous system begin to develop, although the complex part of the brain continue to grow and develop through the end of pregnancy. Okay, so their brain isn't like fully comprehensive until like almost the end of pregnancy, but develop your actual brain development ends at age 25.
Oh no.
Oh, what point does a fetus have brain activity?
I'm screwed now because I'm 26.
40. Yeah, I know. I'm like, okay, so I'm not learning anything else. Sick.
Can we still retain stuff though?
Yeah, you can retain stuff. It's just like,
Is it harder?
I don't know. I would assume
Hmm.
so.
Like learning an instrument could be harder now.
Maybe.
Hmm.
Maybe you just need to be more focused or like, I don't know. It takes
Yeah,
longer, maybe.
we already
Like if
knew
it's,
that. It took
but
longer before. It's gonna take twice as long now.
I'm thinking because we already have those musical capabilities, like it would be different if we didn't. Like if you were
Mm.
a mathematician that's never touched an instrument in their whole entire life and don't understand music, it might be harder than us because we already,
But
right?
reading music is a lot of counting, so
Yeah, but I just mean in general, like you still have to be able to use your fingies or
that's
your
true.
mouth, Your mouth. Okay.
Hmm. That's true.
Um, the next one is getting into genetics.
Oh boy.
What is it that causes the similarity between you and them? So I think it just means me and like you and Grant. What
Oh,
causes
like
it? But we don't know anything. We don't know anything about
you
genetics.
know what would be cool? I just thought of is having like a person that went to school for genetics, like someone that actually like, works in it, to have them come on and like ask
Yeah.
these certain questions. That would be cool.
Yeah. Well, that was like so I went out. Oh my god.
Oh
I
my
went
god.
out for lunch slash dinner with it was a late lunch with Grant and Ethan on Sunday, yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and David was there. Um and like Dave actually got to like kind of see the similarities between us this time.
Mm-hmm.
Um and just like talking about music a lot, but like um oh my god, my cat is being so annoying. Um where was I going? So yeah, I think like we've said this a million times, but the music thing like definitely carried through.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also talked to Ron today because he didn't come to lunch because he wasn't feeling well. So Ron,
Oh.
our bio grandpa, I talked to him today, and he was like chatting all about music and stuff, and I was just like, it 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 felt like I don't know, you really felt like you were part of the family kind of thing in that sense, or like
Oh.
you know where it came from because like my mom's side of the family is like not musically inclined. Like I don't think
Mm-hmm.
anyone in the family plays a musical instrument on that side.
No, dude, there's my mom.
No, and then Ron was talking about like how him and Joyce did all this dancing and when they were younger and like just all this like he's got like three ukuleles and he's got a banjo and he made like a 10 string guitar and like just all
Mm.
this music stuff and I was like, "Yep, this definitely comes from you."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then I got to see Grant's house. You know how many
Mm-hmm.
records this guy has?
Really?
I couldn't even tell you. There's thousands probably.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I was like, "Holy shit." So, yeah,
Wow.
if anything got passed between us all, music. Except
Mm-hmm.
for it still blows my mind that you're not like constantly listening to music.
Yeah, I never have. Even like to do like if I'm like sitting there put my makeup on, I'll just like listen to like a podcast or something.
Yeah, but did you look at your Spotify wrap up?
Yeah. Did you see how
What
like
was your
many
no, how low was your what was your minute count?
tiny? Let me try
Was
to
it?
find
Let
it.
me see what
Yeah,
mine
it was
was.
way tiny. I have a picture of my hot dog I got in Vegas.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Party.
Okay,
Okay.
tell me what your you found it? Don't tell
Mm-hmm.
me yet. I need to get to mine.
Okay.
It's just taking forever. So I explored 101 different genres
Oh, where do you find
and
that?
it's just playing a video.
Oh, okay. I'm just on. I just have like a screenshot of it that has like top artists,
Okay.
top songs, minutes listened, and then top genre.
Okay, yeah. It's just not letting me click through. Oh, there we go. You know what I was really excited about though?
Mm.
Last year I was in Arkel's top 1% of listeners. So like I
Mm.
listened to their
Really?
this year I was in their top 0.5%.
You're insane.
I was very happy. Okay, tell me your minutes listened.
It's embarrassing.
What is it?
14,709.
Mine's 57,511 minutes.
Yep.
What does you say your percent? Does it tell you your percentage of other, like mine's more than 93% of other listeners in Canada?
I could probably go on Spotify and find it. How do I find that?
It's in, if you go to the search, you should have it in 2022 wrapped.
More than 65% of other listeners.
Mine was 93%.
Oh, how terrible.
That's okay. It's just funny that like you don't like I am constantly listening for new music
Like
and
I
or
proved it
looking
though.
for new
Like
music.
you can tell on my thing. Ugh.
I know. It's just funny. Like I don't. It's just I'm always listening.
I don't know. I feel like I'm more like visual. Like listening to music does like nothing. Like in school
I,
when the teacher's talking, just like yabbing, yabbing, yabbing. I'm just like, yep.
yeah, I need it to focus though. So like if
Oh
like
no.
yeah, like I find this with like a lot of people, not a lot of people, but like a decent amount of people I work with need it to focus because their brains are like going a million miles a minute. So
Right.
like if we have like a task, like we're always listening to music in the warehouse.
Yeah.
Because like I think we all just need like our brain to kind of like have something else to focus on so that we can actually focus on our task.
Oh, there's no way.
Otherwise, yeah. Oh, that's so funny. No, I always have
No.
something going. Like
No,
I
like
wish I could be listening to music right now. If I could
really.
put an AirPod in and listen, I would do that.
You could do that.
I know, but then I'd be like singing or something and I
That's okay.
might not pay attention.
I
Now you
used
know
to,
I'm
because I
listening to
remember
singing.
in school, people were like, "Oh, I listen to music to like study for a test and stuff," and then they like retain more or whatever. And I'm like, "Oh, I'll try that. I can't retain much as it is." So I like listen to music, and I'm like, "This helps." None. This is making it worse, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like people are like, "Oh, I listen to music to clean," and I'm like, "No."
Oh, I have to
Yeah, you
blast
told me
music to
that.
clean.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, and like in the car, my music's always blasting, and David will be like, "Can we turn it down?" And I'm like, "You can get out, actually.
you can get out and walk, David.
I'd rather you not be here."
I
And
like
then like
music
so
in the car, I guess.
I love it. And then when we were at Grant's the other day, he was like showing us his stereo system, like his speaker system.
Hmm.
Man, those things can freaking like it feels like you're at
Really?
a concert. Yeah.
What? I just didn't get that gene, I guess. Because, like, even in the car, I'll listen to, like, a podcast or, like, an audiobook. I'm like a
I do listen to
grandma.
podcasts like sometimes. Like I have one that I keep up with every week, but it's
Yeah,
only like an hour and a half. So that's like my drive to and from work. And then I'm that one
right.
day.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. I also don't drive very often. So when I go, like, on
That's true.
long car rides, like an hour or something, I'm like, ooh, podcast time.
Mm,
But if I'm just, like, going to Target, I'm like, oh, music. Cool,
I have
whatever.
to be in a mood.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah. Go, go, go,
Music.
go, go.
That was
Yeah,
the answer to that question. Music.
music. The next one's what do you know about DNA and what is it to you? Nothing.
I know nothing.
Nada. I know
Mm.
no things.
Maybe we should look up,
And
maybe for the next one, we should look up some, like, DNA facts and just
we
read
always say
that.
that we're going to do something for the next one and then we don't do it. So let
I
me
know. We got to
get a
stop doing
note.
that.
Let me get a notepad out.
We could make, like, a PowerPoint.
Sorry, just I get my messages on from my phone on here, and I just got something from the one girl, my friend Amy from work, and it was just
Mhm.
men, and it was like this, like
Mhm.
men.
I agree.
And if Dave's listening, it was about you. So
Oh, Dave.
it's like, ugh, men.
He's the cute one.
No, don't say that.
Okay, never mind. Dave's not the cute one. Ugh.
Stop pumping his ego.
Pumping it up.
Okay, look up DNA.
DNA.
Episodes. Title episodes.
Yeah. That'd be a fun one to do.
Episodes. So yeah, to conclude, I know shit about nothing
Nope.
to do with genetics. Do you think DNA has anything to do with who you are?
Probably. I'm assuming.
I would say yes. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
because
Sam.
isn't that like features? Isn't that part of DNA?
Yeah, but I don't know if it was more of like a general like your personality and like who you are as a person, not like as a
Mm,
body.
body. Right.
um, I would say yes, especially because like oh my gosh,
Yeah, red lipstick in my Valentino white bag. Oh my god, it made another appearance.
again, yeah. Um, fuck, what was I gonna say?
DNA.
I think it does. Like think about how we like questioned our identity when we found
Right.
out, kind of thing, right? So it definitely
That's true.
has something to do with like who you are as a person, because like your upbringing based on types of DNA and like just finding out the similarities that we don't share with the rest of our family and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. So yeah, I would say yes. Um, okay. I don't really understand this question. Where do the terms stand in relation to nurture and upbringing? What matters most? So nurture versus nature. What do you think
Mm.
matters most?
Well, I got them confused last time.
Yeah. So nurture is your parents bringing you up. Nature is like just what you get from genetics.
Wait, so what was the question?
What do you think is more important?
Mm. Well, cause see, I thought it was all fine and dandy until I found out I was a sperm donor baby, and then I was like, "Whoa, hold on a second."
Mm-hmm.
You know, I
I
don't know.
think I think nurture would be more important because look at like statistics of like serial killers that aren't like crazy. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
Hmm.
if you look statistically at their backgrounds and their upbringings, like they didn't have most of them didn't have great upbringings. So like you could say that
That's true.
like we could have a shitty donor, but he didn't nurture us, so we are okay because our parents nurtured us, right? So like
Oh,
he could have
yeah.
been a shitty, crappy person, but
But does that for sure not get passed down though?
I mean, like I don't know, but I would say like maybe mental illnesses could, but like if he was just a
Right.
crappy person, him being a
Yeah.
crappy person would have been a nurtured thing that he got, right?
Hmm.
So like yeah, just being a shitty asshole is more so being nurtured into you. Whereas like being, I don't know if it's schizophrenia is like, I'm just, that's
Hmm.
using that as an example, but like, I don't know if schizophrenia is hereditary. So like
Right.
that's different. But I would say, yeah, nurture is more important as long as you don't have any crazy mental illnesses, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to tell though, because like, how do you tell like what's a mental illness and what's not? Like, if it's passed down.
I don't even know which ones are hereditary. Are any? There's got to be.
Oh, I'm sure there's a bunch.
Are
Weird.
genetic. Here we go.
Oh
Okay, first of all, this one says autism is a mental illness, which it's not. That's not a mental illness. It would
no,
just be a disability. So,
is it though? Because you're not
stupid
disabled
Google.
from. Is it actually a disability?
Uh,
I feel like it's not.
Now I'm having a brain fart, but it's not a mental illness.
Maybe it's just categorized as that.
The second one that's hereditary, ADHD.
Oh, uh huh.
And then bipolar disorder, major depression, and schizophrenia. So
Hmm.
we should really just go get tested for ADHD.
I think we should get tested for a lot more than ADHD.
Schizophrenia. Just
At
kidding.
least I should. I feel like I got something going on in my
No, I
brain.
just think like me and you should go get tested for ADHD. I mean, Grant should get tested too, but
How do you
like
test someone for that?
I don't know. There's a bunch of like stuff that you can go do.
Like different tasks we have to do,
No, I
or
think
will
they
it?
just ask you a bunch of questions based on like things that have happened in your life. I think.
Oh,
I don't know. I've never done it,
true. Maybe we should do that
but I
next time.
think
Next time I
it,
come, let's plan a date to get tested for
you can't
ADHD.
go to my doctor. You can't go to a Canadian doctor.
Why are
You'd have
you
to pay for that.
gatekeeping your doctor? Why I can't go to your doctor?
You'd have to pay for it.
Oh, rude.
Don't
Okay,
you have
I'll
like Obamacare or something?
Obama. No, I got
Sure.
insurance.
Oh, yeah.
I have you care.
I mean, you have travel insurance. You'd have to get travel insurance, and it wouldn't make sense for you to use my doctors. Just use your own doctors. But I think because we
Fine.
talk about it so much,
I just thought it was something fun for us to do. Okay, never
I
mind.
don't think that's fun.
Maybe a fun
Hey,
activity.
let's go get tested for mental illnesses.
Hey, I
What
would
a
do
cute
it.
date idea.
Whatever. Never mind. No one wants to think what I think. It's okay.
How about we'll get tested separately, and then when we hang out for 4th of July, we'll celebrate that we have ADHD.
Oh, I love that.
Cool.
Yeah,
We'll go see fireworks.
we're trying to get Carly to come to Minnesota in July because if you are from northern Minnesota, you know that the 4th of July's are bonkers. Okay.
Yeah, so Alex and Dave, if you're listening to this, I'm going to be taking a week off.
Sorry, she's busy. Yep.
So, yeah. But
It'll be
yeah,
fun.
no, I think because we talk about it so much, we should just both get tested for ADHD, and then we can stop saying that we are self-diagnosing ourselves because
Right.
it's probably not the best.
I mean,
Um,
who knows us better than we do?
that's true. But we don't know ADHD. We don't know everything about ADHD. So,
That's true.
okay.
Oh well.
Next question.
Okay.
Does the donor's genetic heritage differ from your dad? What do you think about that?
Is
Yes.
heritage like Irish, German?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I have an issue with that. Okay. So when I
Okay.
was little, my mom, all the time, because the paper, or no, what'd she say? Oh, yes. So the paper, I think, this is how I remember it. We would have like, we would talk about heritage in school and we do like projects on it and all this kind of stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
my whole thing, people would ask, this is what I'd say. I'd be like, English, Irish, Polish, Dutch. It's in my head. It's like stuck in my head. Okay. So when
Mm-hmm.
I get my thing back, I'm expecting it to be like English,
Yes.
Irish,
Irish, Polish, Dutch.
English, Irish, Polish, and Dutch. Okay. None of that is on there. Okay. So I don't think people understand how like certain things get passed down to you. So like we did one for me, we did one for my mom, and we did one for my grandma. So my grandma is pretty much like 50-50 cut in
Mm-hmm.
half because her parents just came over from like, I don't know, like Norway or something crazy. Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
She's like 50-50 split. But so I don't think people understand how certain stuff gets passed down because they could be like, oh, my dad is like 20% German. You might not get any German at all, especially if you have like four siblings. Oh, hello, little cat. But you
Yeah.
might not get any of that. It depends like how many siblings you have, how everything gets passed down, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a total gamble.
Yeah,
To
it
even
really
just
is.
look at compared how like me and you share a different percentage of DNA than me and one of our other siblings. But then you and
Exactly.
I think like me and you are 26%, and then me and the other sibling are like 24%, but then the two of you are like 25%.
Right. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. It'd be cool to see Grants. I think he should do one.
Oh yeah, that would be
He should
cool.
definitely do one. And then he would obviously link to ours. And then we could do like a whole like episode, like
Mm-hmm.
explaining like what we all
What
share.
we all share, yeah, what
That'd
we
be
got
cool.
from
But
him.
I just don't think people understand how things are passed down. Because I can hear people be like, oh, my dad's like 50% Irish. So I'm like 50% Irish. I'm like, no, that's not how
Nope.
it works. And you just can't explain that to people because
That's like
they think
David's
just
mom
because
is
like their parents have it.
yeah, David's mom is like 2% like African American or something.
Hmm.
And then David keeps going, "Oh, I'm 1% African American." I'm like, "You're probably not. You're probably like 0%."
No, you're probably not at all.
Yeah. I'm like, "You can't keep saying that you're African American." He's like, "Well," he's not saying it seriously either, but he's just
Mm.
like, "Well, my mom's 2%." And I'm like, "Yeah, and you're probably 0, bro."
Yeah. Like, yeah, I don't know. People just don't get it. I think if you're that curious, do a DNA test. They're fun. You get to
My
spit in a
favorite
little
is,
tube.
have you seen that video where the people were going around like Europe or something, and they're like, "Oh, like it was." I think they were targeting like racist people, and they were
Mm.
like, um, "What's your background?" And they're like, "I'm 100% like I don't know, say Irish."
Mm.
So it's just like a white dude, and they're like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm 100% Irish." And they're like, "Would you do a DNA test to like confirm that?" And they're like, "Yeah, of course, but I'm 100% Irish." And then so they do the DNA test, and they did it with like I don't know, something like 50 people.
Mm.
And so they brought them back into a studio, and told them their results, and half of them were like, most of them were not just like 100% something or 50-50. There was like definitely like I remember there was like one guy who was like pretty racist, and then he ended up being like 20% something like African American, or it's like something that
Really?
was black, and he was like just shocked, like just yeah, completely shocked.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's just funny, like people don't know what's in them, and then they're just like, oh my god. Um,
Yeah, people just don't understand. Oh, was that my phone?
okay,
Whoops. I really
I
think
think so.
Grant should do that though. That'd be pretty interesting. I just said like no presents. The only people I got presents for are you and Brianna.
Oh my god, stop it.
That's it.
I'm
But
I was gonna ship you your present. Um, I just because I didn't know if remember I was like I should just come see you. I should just
oh,
deliver it to
okay.
you.
Oh my
But
god.
that's okay. I can ship it to you. I just have to. I might try to get work to do it for me,
Oh
so I can do
really?
it for free.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because I'll see if they'll do it for me. I don't know.
I'm still
Dave might
waiting.
call me tomorrow and be like, I'm not doing that.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
sorry.
Okay, sorry. I'm still waiting for one of yours to come in, so it'll be after Christmas. But
Yeah, yours is gonna be way after Christmas. Not way after Christmas, just after Christmas.
well, you never know with the way things ship.
Well, I have to wait for your stuff to come in, and then I'm off for 2 weeks
Mm.
from work, so I won't be able to go in and ship anything. So I'll have to
Oh
wait until
yeah.
like it's gonna be more like closer to your birthday probably.
Ooh, that's fine.
So,
Perfect.
but yeah,
Ooh,
whatever.
I'm excited. Yay.
I love giving people gifts. I bought, or what was that? Oh, my mom always like goes crazy with presents lately because she like I think she's like trying to make up for our childhood. Not that I remember like not getting presents or anything. Like
Mm-hmm.
we got presents, but I think she's just like I didn't get them enough presents when they were kids, so now I'm gonna go crazy. And she spends so much, and so I was like, this year I sent her stuff. I was like, this is exactly if you're gonna spend the money, this
Right.
is what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, like don't spend the money. So I know I think like what I'm getting because I was just like I don't want to get things that I don't want. If you're gonna
Yeah.
get it for me, does that make sense?
Yeah. But then I've said that to people, and I've heard people be like, "Oh, you're not grateful. You should be grateful for the stuff you get." And I'm like, "Well, if people are gonna go out of their way to like get
Yeah,
me stuff,
you don't have to be grateful to. That just means that they don't know what like who you are
yeah." And
and what you want.
I feel like the presents that I buy for people, I think I'm very good at buying presents for people.
Yeah, you are.
I think, oh yes,
I think I am too. I hope Dave doesn't listen to this tomorrow. You won't have to cut anything because I'm bringing his present to his house, but he told
okay.
me not to get him anything. Um, but I'm like excited for him to see what it is.
Ooh,
And then I got Johnny from work. I got him a little something. It's just like based
aw,
on stuff that they like.
mm-hmm.
And I got Alex, my boss, some stuff as well. So
Aw, that's
um,
cute. How'd you get all
yeah,
this
just
stuff
like
so fast? Jesus.
I went shopping on the weekend.
See, I don't go in a store.
Yeah, no, I went in a
Uh-uh.
store, but I had gotten a couple things, so I have to go to the outlet mall. My mom keeps being like, "I want this." Oh no, I don't want that. Oh, I want this. No, I don't
Oh,
want that.
oh, I hate
So
that.
I don't know what I'm getting her still. So I'm going
Well,
to the outlet mall on Friday because I have to check in on my staff. So I'm just going to go shopping for a part of the day and then check on them for the rest of it.
mhm.
Um, I don't know. Yeah, I have no fucking idea what to get her.
Gift cards.
I hate that though.
Do you? I
Just
don't
like for
know.
close people,
I suppose.
like gift cards are easy for people you don't know what to buy for, but like it's my mom. I don't want to just be like, here's a gift card. It's
I
so like
suppose.
thoughtless.
Yeah.
I don't know. And like to open it, it's just like opening a card and like gift cards fall out.
I'd be pumped for a gift card. I'd be like, heck yeah.
Yeah, you would.
I love gift
But
cards.
I don't know. I don't think my mom would be.
Aw.
I don't know. I
Maybe
just want
maybe
to find it something.
maybe it's because I have a lot of stuff. I'm just like, gift cards are better. But I also say that because I feel like people don't know what to buy me. Because I'm like, the best bet
You
is
have
like
a
a
lot
gift
of
card.
stuff.
I do have a lot of stuff.
But you also like have if you want anything, you just buy it yourself, right?
Yeah.
Or you put it on your Amazon shopping list and your fucking followers buy you stuff. Must
I
be
know.
nice.
One of my
Just kidding.
followers got me this light. I got it
I
today.
know.
We
I
love
want to be
him.
famous. Can you tell your followers to come to me and
Yeah,
send
I'll
me
send them
gifts?
over. I'll send them over.
Link my Amazon wish list.
Should instead of mine, I'll just
Be
put yours
like,
in there.
it's almost Christmas. Buy Carly some things. Send it to
I
me. I
wonder how
have
that
this
would
guy.
convert because yours is in Canada.
It would still just be a wish list, so it would just cost them more. Or no, it
Ooh,
would cost them less.
less, but certain stuff you can get there that you can't get here. Because remember that when I
Yeah.
went there the first time and your roommate tried getting my fan,
Oh yeah.
and she's like, "Oh, it's not in Canada," because it was just
Yeah.
like a U.S. sold thing.
Yeah. I have this guy on Snapchat. I think he's from. I think he found me from your Snapchat, and
Mhm.
he's told me so many goddamn times that he's going to buy me stuff off my Amazon wish list. Do you think I've gotten anything yet? No.
Don't listen to these people.
He's a liar.
Mm-hmm.
He's
They
like,
do
"What do you
that.
want for Christmas?" I'm like, "For you to fucking own up."
Yep. There's a lot of
Give me.
those.
Yeah. Oh well. Okay. We're getting into the last section. I know. I literally said this wasn't
Ooh.
going to be as long as the last one, and it's going to be just as long. Um.
I like how long it is though, because we're just like yabbing away.
Mhm.
I like it.
Um. Okay. So the first question is, how would you rank finding out your DC as a significant event in your life? So I can tell you my answer if you want. I set up for. I like. And you know how I said this felt like a therapy session? It's
Mm-hmm.
because I like talked, like spoke as I was like thinking. So I started with being like, oh, I don't think it was like that significant. And then I was like, well, I don't know. I got a sister out of it. And then like, I guess I'm talking to you. So that's like, it's led to that. And then also like, I started a podcast with my sister. And then also like, I questioned my sanity and like, and I just kept going like long and long and long. So I was like, you know what? I changed my answer. I think it's a pretty significant life event only because of what I've done with it.
Yeah, I think so too. I'd give it like a 10 out of 10 for sure.
10 out of
10 out of
10.
10.
But it's because
10
like
out.
all these little other life events have happened because of it.
Right. Yeah, that's how I feel too. Like I feel like it started off as a little bit traumatic and it started to get less and less traumatic.
A little bit scary, spoopy,
Just
scary trauma.
a little bit.
Sparkle,
We're
sparkle.
we're dealing with it. But yeah, I got a sister, so that's pretty cool.
I was like,
I like it.
who? It's me.
Were you gonna ask who? You weirdo.
Well, I had like a brain fart. It's fine.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Oh my God, a kitty. Best age to tell children they're donor conceived.
Like literally as young as they can comprehend.
Yes.
If they can comprehend Santa, I think they can understand that they came from a oh meow to you too.
Meow.
How's it going?
Kitty duck.
Oh.
Hi, Bubba. Um, okay, next question. Has
Wait,
this.
did you answer that one?
Oh, no, I said yes. Like, I agree
Oh,
with you.
yeah. I mean,
Um,
young.
oh my goodness, here we go.
Oh,
If you're
oh,
watching
very
on the
nice.
tubes, Salem is now basically a scarf.
It looks
Um,
like he's just floating there
I
because
know.
I can't see the chair
Chair.
behind you. That's
Hi.
funny.
Um, so has this affected your view on having your own kids, being donor conceived? Because I know you think you don't want children's, but
Maybe.
has
I don't
being donor
know.
conceived had anything to do with that, or you just were like, fuck the kids?
Kids, you know what? Some kids are gross and smelly and like mean. But I thought about it and I was like, maybe kids aren't that bad.
I think the economy has changed my view more on having kids than
Mm,
being donor
right,
conceived. However, I would definitely question it if we hadn't have found the donor. I think I would have had a hard
right.
time finding kids or having kids.
I think I'm Carly's just gonna go scoop them up off the
I'm
street.
gonna steal them. But now this goddamn economy, I don't know.
I
I can't even
agree.
afford myself. I can
Mm-hmm.
barely afford this asshole on the back of my chair,
Mm-hmm.
and I have
Oh,
two
but
of
he's a
them.
sweet boy.
Look at him.
Oh,
He's
they're sweet boys. Oh, he looks so photogenic in the light. Look at him.
so yeah. I would say like if we hadn't have found Grant, then yes, it would have changed my
Mm-hmm.
view. But now I can't even afford them. How am I going to have any?
Exactly. Imagine
Um,
bringing one to like to the doctor. Oh God.
a child.
Oh yes,
A child.
a child
Um,
to the doctor. Like school.
no. I.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. School.
Mm.
I never want to step
Mm-mm.
foot in one of those. They're going to be
Mm-mm.
homeschooled. They're going to have no friends. It's going to be one child. They're going to be the weirdest kid ever because I don't want to take them to school.
You know what I saw on TikTok today? I don't remember what state it was. It could be like Nebraska or something. It was somewhere
Hmm.
down yonder. But I don't know if it was the whole state, but I know somewhere in a state, somewhere, they moved school to only 4 days a week because they don't have enough staff.
Wow.
Yeah. It's
There's
four
going to be
days a
some
week,
dumb kids.
right?
I think I'm going
Four
to
days a
send
week?
my kid to a Montessori. No, not Montessori. A French immersion school.
What's that?
Oh, because French is our second language. Um, there's
Oh,
French speaking school, so it's French and English, so they learn French. I don't speak
that
fluent
sounds cool.
French. Yeah, but I want my
Hmm.
kids to speak French.
Well, that sounds interesting.
If you or your potential spouse could not have children for whatever reason, would you use a donor?
Mm, probably.
I don't know if I would now.
Yeah, don't
I don't know
know.
if I want to deal with it,
You know,
honestly.
I think, like my mom said, if you want a kid, you're going to do just about anything to have it.
Yeah.
So I don't think they really thought about the whole, like, using a donor situation. Also, there wasn't as much information back then. But from
Yeah.
what we know now, maybe not, unless it was like you
Not
had like a
anonymous.
picture, right? Not anonymous, and like all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I would,
Hmm.
I guess, use one maybe if they weren't anonymous, but I don't know. I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, just get a pet. They're probably just as expensive, and they don't talk back to you. Hmm.
Okay. Last question.
Oh,
So, all the questions that we've talked about, are these
hmm.
things that you think about in your everyday life, or are you only ever thinking about this because we're actually going through the questions?
If I wasn't a sperm donor baby, or if even if I didn't know, I wouldn't be thinking about you. I wouldn't be thinking about Grant. But like, I think about you guys every day.
Yeah. But like, do you think of like like for me, the kids stuff? I don't think about it like on the
Oh,
daily, but like it
no.
is stuff that crosses my mind.
I think it crosses mine more like when it's brought up. Like
Yeah.
I'm not just sitting there just like thinking about this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. It's definitely something that like affects our like all the questions are stuff that like affects our lives. So, but I'm not like constantly thinking like that. Oh my god, I'm donor conceived. Oh my god.
I did though, like right in the beginning. It was like constantly going through my head.
Oh yeah,
And I think the more that we just kind of like is it like a part of us now. So I think just the more that we like live, we're just going to get like used to it. I
yeah.
don't think we're fully 100% used to it. I don't know if we ever will be.
No, and I
But
think like
I think
go ahead.
I don't know. I just feel like we thought about it more in the beginning because now we're just kind of like, yeah, like that's who we are.
Well, and I think we're also trying to like stray away from it too. Like I'm not just a donor kid.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like I'm not just my job. I'm not just somebody's
Yeah.
daughter. I'm not just a
Right.
sibling, you know? Like
I feel like that's hard though, because like that's something that's like that doesn't happen to a lot of people. So like when they
yeah.
think of like oh like us or whatever, they think of like oh they have the podcast, oh they're donor conceived,
Yeah, that's
oh
the
one lives in
thing.
Canada,
Like
oh
we do this
you
every
know
week and we talk every day, so it's a little bit different. But like I'm not sitting here thinking like, "Oh, I'm messaging my donor sibling." I'm just like, "Oh,
yeah
I need to
no
message Riley about this," or like,
yeah
"Oh, I have a Snapchat from Riley," or like whatever.
hmm
It's when I have to think about the podcast is when I kind of think about it again.
I just feel like we're pals now. Like I don't feel like
We're
you know
pals.
we're
We're
pals.
just chilling.
I yeah I just feel like we're like hanging out. We're not like I don't
Yeah.
know I don't know what I'd be doing without good old Carl here.
Carl. I always
Carl, I
laugh when
tell
you
my
text me and you call me Carl. I'm like,
I do it to my mom too. I'm
you
like,
call me
oh,
Carl?
Carl. I do. I like that name.
Oh, Carl.
I think of Jimmy Neutron.
Oh my
Carl.
no.
Well, in a good way. That was one of my favorite shows. I loved Carl with the curly orange hair.
Oh my god, he's a mess.
Mm-mm. He's cool.
He's a bit of a mess. He's a bit of a mess, I
I
have
like
to
him. And
say.
who's the teacher? Miss Fowl.
I haven't watched a show
Uh,
in so long. I want to go watch it. I wonder if it's
well,
on anything.
probably on YouTube. Oh, Disney? No, it wasn't Disney. Don't they have Nickelodeon
Hmm.
shows
No,
on
it was
Disney?
Nickelodeon, wasn't it? I don't
Yeah, do
know.
they have? Hmm, I'm sure
I
you could
never go
find
on
it.
Disney.
I
Maybe
actually
we'll be on Disney
canceled.
one day.
I canceled mine because I just didn't watch it as much.
I don't pay for it. I just pay for Netflix and Apple.
Apple? What do you
Baby.
get on Apple?
TV? Apple TV? I don't even use it.
Oh.
I pay for it though. It's like $6 a month.
Heaven's sakes.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
All right. Disgusting.
That was almost an hour, and you're like, it's gonna be short. Look at us go.
I know. Would you just look at us? Would you ever even imagine?
I couldn't.
I wouldn't.
Not me.
Not I.
Not I. Ooh, you know what Carl found out? That's super cool. If you guys go on Spotify and you know how it like shows up, you search Our Dad is a Donor, okay? And it'll show up on the very bottom. It'll show like episode whatever. You click on it. Carly's showing on the YouTubes. It shows a video. It's the same video that's
Yeah,
on
you can
YouTube.
see us.
Yeah, it's the same video that's on YouTube. So if you don't want to watch on YouTube and you want to watch on Spotify, you can listen and watch. It's like a twofer.
So cool.
That is so
2
cool.
for 1.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm very excited. It's only on Spotify and Anchor.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a little bit to update. So like if you listen to us right when it comes out in the morning, it probably won't. I don't know. It might be on there, but it took I don't know how long it took because I just checked. And when I uploaded the last episode, it didn't like show right away. And then I was like, oh, I'm just going to go in and see where we left off on the last episode. And then it was there.
That is super cool.
Yeah, I like that feature.
That too. That's
Good
cool.
job, Anchor.
I like that.
Now start paying us.
Right? Yeah. Do any of you listen to us on Anchor? Can you message us and be like, I listen to you on Anchor? Because I don't know what that even is. I don't even have that.
Can you guys subscribe to us so we get enough following?
Oh, all right.
Oh my God. That we get enough following and we can start monetizing stuff. I know you don't want to listen to ads, but like if we could just pop a 30-second ad, you could skip it. If you hit the skip button twice, that's 15 seconds each.
Oh, yeah. Good math.
Skip. Share with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
I will give anybody a picture, a signed photo of me.
Ooh, good thinking.
If you share it with your friends, whoever shares it the most and makes their friends like it.
Yeah, do that.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I'm going to start plugging it everywhere I go. I usually don't talk about it. People are like, oh, I listen. And I'm like, please don't.
I know. I feel like
I don't know why.
I feel like I just went to like lift my glasses because I see you wearing glasses. That's weird. That's weird. I feel like we plugged it so often in the beginning and now we're just like beep beep.
No, I still didn't.
Really?
But I haven't been posting to Instagram.
I share the YouTube videos on Facebook.
Yeah, I'll make sure when you send me the thing, I'll share it tomorrow morning. I haven't shared it in like 4 weeks.
Yeah, even just like the link. Oh, why am I so itchy?
Okay. I know, but every time someone tells me that they listen, I just go, stop listening. Like, what's wrong with me?
I know. I'm like,
I get embarrassed.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't want to.
You're listening to me. You're supporting me. You're making fun of me, aren't you? And they're like, no. And I'm like, yeah, you're probably listening and making fun of me.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think too.
They're like, literally not. I'm not doing that. And I'm like,
yeah,
you're lying to my face. You can get out of here. So.
Oh my gosh. So me and my friend, he'll know who he is. One of my friends from the bar, we went out to eat with, well, his friend, but he went to high school with me, but I wasn't really like friends with him. And he's like, oh, how's the podcast going? And I was like, you listen to the podcast? No. I think he's like heard of it. And I was like, I didn't like talk to you in high school, but like, thanks. The first thing I think of is like, oh, they're making fun of me.
Yeah, that's literally what I think.
Yeah. I'm like, and I'm like, I don't know what to say.
But
like, it's
if
good.
They are making fun of me. You know what? They didn't start a podcast.
I was just going to say that. They didn't start a podcast. Yeah.
And actually, I got Oh, I forgot to tell you our stats. I just saw it the other day. Anchor did because it's part. Anchor does a Spotify Wrapped.
They do.
Yeah, because it's
how fun.
Part of Spotify.
Is it?
So yeah.
Wait, why didn't I know that?
I don't know.
Fun.
So come on. Oh, it's going. Look it.
Oh, how fun is that?
Yeah.
Is there a way you can save that? I could pop it in at the end of the video.
Maybe.
For the YouTube? Yeah, maybe you could download it.
I'll try to send. Our Daddy's a Donor. Your Wrapped has arrived. Jump in. You did your thing. The people loved it.
Oh, fun.
Thank you, people. Next.
Who are the people?
I don't know. I just want to see. It said something about like it gave me a percentage of something, and I can't remember what it was. You created this is what it was. 461 minutes of new content. That's more than 81% of other creators on the society and culture category. Apparently, that's what our category is. So we're doing better than 81% of people in our category.
Wait, I love that.
Cool?
Does it show you? I wish it showed you views or stats for each.
Does.
It does?
Yeah, for each episode.
It does.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's just Anchor.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I wish somewhere we could put like all of them, like link them all together and then put them in one.
Yeah.
That'd be
That would
cool.
be nice. It like gives us our stats of like what's listened to the most.
That's what YouTube does. I have YouTube Studio.
Yeah.
I have that. That's fun.
So yeah, go listen
Cool.
to us and share.
Yeah.
We have
And
2%. Go ahead.
they can listen apparently on Anchor, Spotify, and Apple.
And
And
apparently we're on Overcast. I don't know what that is, but we're
what
on
is
it.
that now?
I don't know. We're on Apple, Spotify. 46% of our listeners listen on Apple, 40% are on Spotify. 2% it says web browser, 2% on Overcast, and 10% on other.
Other might be YouTube.
Yeah. 75% are female, 23% are male.
Really?
1% not specified, under 1% non binary.
Oh my god, funsies.
So we do have some males, some
Oh my
boys.
god, some
It's probably
boys.
just Dave
I was,
squared, but
I was gonna say that. It's probably just Dave from work.
I
Dave
think
from
Johnny
work.
listens sometimes too. I don't know. And Dylan
Oh,
listens. Hi,
you have
Dylan.
so many friends. I don't even ask my friends to listen because I don't really have any. I have a
I didn't ask
couple.
them either. I say don't do it.
Yeah, I'm like, please don't listen to me.
Here, I'm going to send Dylan a Snapchat while I'm
Ooh,
podcasting. And
I
then
do
he's
that
going to
too.
hear it on here. And then he's going to see it on there. Hi,
Whoa,
Dylan.
it's
I'm
like,
shutting you out right now on oh my God, my hair is wacky tobacco. Anyways, hi.
wacky tobacco. I've never heard that one.
Who the
We're over an
just texted me?
hour. Look at that. You know what? I've had to pee since we were 20 minutes in. I'm just sitting here like
Oh, okay.
shaking. I'm like,
Well, we need to go.
yeah, we got places to be. Just kidding. It's Monday, so we have to edit tonight and get it uploaded for tomorrow.
Yep. Okay, well, let's say goodbye.
Bye.
Do you want me to?
Wait, do you count or do I?
I can count. Thanks for listening.
Okay.
I almost said bitches. Thanks for listening, bitches. No, that's not
We
the
love
type
you
of podcast.
lots.
If you guys think we should start a different podcast where we just talk about dumb shit, we can do that too.
Yeah.
But oh my God, David's coming up. I can hear him. He's coming to tell me food's ready.
I gotta pee.
He just said spaghetti's ready. We're having spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Okay,
Okay, I'll be
Riley's
there
gotta
in a
go.
little bit.
Okay.
So I gotta pee.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
Ready? Thanks for listening.
Yep.
Say goodbye to Salem. Goodbye, Salem.
Aw. He's our mascot today.
Yep. Okay, we love you.
Aw. Yeah,
3,
we do.
2, 1.
Bye.
Bye.